Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another MAMJ Let's Play of Purgatory 2. So when we left off, the gang's all here, and we're just having an absolutely good time. That's what's going on. Why did you stop all of a sudden, Abel? We need to get out of here and fast. Take it slowly, Abel. Take a breather and stay calm. It's only human nature for one to make bad decisions when they're in a rush. First, take a deep breath. Abel? Okay, I feel a lot calmer already. Henri, Emma, change of plans. Eh? But first, we need to hide. Hide? Are we gonna be okay? It's a bit of a gamble, but it's much better than the three of us running around and exhausting ourselves. Come on, we don't have much time left. We need to hide. Okay. What are we doing? Hey, will we be safe in here? Shh, we need to stay quiet. Henri, deactivate demon mode. That's better. What's going on? I can't move. It's not coming this way? Maybe I was a bit too cautious. I had Henri deactivate her demon form just to be sure. Yes, hello? Occupied. It's not going to come this way, is it? Please go anywhere but here. You don't want this door. Huh? Is it still out there? Henri, where are you? Okay, that's good. Thank God it finally left. Phew! This is bad for my heart. Anyway, I guess that means the crisis has been averted. For now. We should rest here for a while. Ever since I came to this place, I've been doing nothing but running, falling, and being chased by monsters left and right. I'm quite fed up with it, to be honest. I couldn't agree more. I need to rest myself. On that note, now that we have an opportunity to talk safely, I have a few questions I'd like to ask. Plus, we definitely need to plan out what our next actions are. Therefore, I'd like to hold an impromptu meeting. What do you guys think? Sure, I guess. Alright, cool. Great. Now then, what should we talk about? Let's see. Let's start with the next course of action first. So here's something important we have to discuss. What do you guys think our next course of action should be? Cool. Hello? Something? Anything? We're supposed to be pitching ideas here. Come on, you two. Henri, there's no need for you to be silent on this. Surely you must have something you want to bring up. He says that as if Henri hasn't been completely silent from the very beginning. Okay, let's ask Emma what happened a year ago. Emma, could I ask you something? About what? It's about a rumor from 1 year ago. What's wrong? I can tell by the look on your face that you don't want to talk about it. You're such a pervert, Abel. Oh, shut up and quit picking on me. Can't you at least tell me a tiny bit about it? Besides, I've gotten caught up in all of this too, you know, so you can't pretend that I don't have a right to know. Yeah, you have a point there. You see, what had happened was, what happened a year ago was that there was a rumor going around the school. It was about a giant monster who wears a mask and lives inside of a suspicious building that we call Purgatory. Hey, Emma, are you feeling all right? Yeah, I'm okay. So, what happened there was that I ran away. You ran away? Like, from the masked giant monster? Yeah. So, from what I've gathered, the four of you, Emma, Henri, Lucas, and Oliver, entered the building mentioned in the rumor, But only you and Henri managed to escape somehow? What is this? I get the feeling that Emma's hiding something. Well, the truth of the matter is that I ran away on my own. I left everyone else behind. Oh, I see. And that's why, when I saw Henri, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for what I did. Oh, Emma, I want to let you know that Henri doesn't hold it against you and also forgives you. She is the sweetest. I love her so much. Eh? You honestly forgive me? But think of all the terrible things I've done to you. Even so, she still forgives you. You can really forgive someone like me? Oh, thank you. Henri sure is a nice person. On that topic, though, what did you do to Henri? Well, I kind of sent her to explore the Purgatory building all by herself. Hey, Henri, go ahead and smack her. I give you my blessing. That's an awful thing to say, Abel. I wonder, does this mean that all four of you survived in the end? So, someone didn't make it. Yeah. It was Lucas. He was killed right before my very eyes. I understand. I think I can surmise the events that happened thus far. I wonder if he's one of the experiments. Oh. So you had Henri enter the building on her own, while the three of you were waiting outside. That was when the masked giant monster confronted you. During that struggle, Lucas got himself killed and you ran off by yourself. Does that sound about right? Yeah, more or less. Then that explains why Oliver's one of the survivors. He was the mastermind behind it all, so there's no way he'd be killed. And that's why Henri... I'm sorry you had to go through all that alone. And Emma? Yeah? What happened next? I was so frightened, so I didn't do much of anything. After I gained my composure, I went out and begged the Knights of the Royal Capital to do something about it, but nothing came of it. But aren't you a member of the Great House White? So, even with your family's stature, the Knights didn't do anything? Yeah, they did nothing. My father as well. He just told me to forget it ever happened. I don't know what was what anymore. So, I took an entire month off of school and spent that whole month forgetting about everything that transpired here. That's it? You just a month and you're like, memory wiped. So even the Highborns and the kingdom are in on this. Yeah, this country's doomed. Well, pretty much what I expected to happen. You know, Emma, I wasn't aware you were carrying such a huge burden on your shoulders. That's only because I didn't want to be constantly reminded of it. Yeah, I can see why. That being said, that pretty much solves the disappearance of the 3 students from 10 Judges Academy. So what should I talk about next? Henri. Henri, I'm sorry, but can you tell me a little bit more about yourself? I want to know how you became a demon. Oh, of course. Uh-huh. Huh? An axe? And then you took an elevator up to the surface? Oh, they're destined to be together. They can 100% communicate. No way. Well, you know, you really only had one option, so what else could you have done? I wouldn't worry too much about this if I were you. I would have done the exact same thing if I were in your shoes. Did you really understand all that? What did she say? Long story short, Henri is amazing. It's okay if you don't understand any of that. Actually, it's better if you didn't. Whatever you say. Okay, I guess we're good? Honestly, how are we gonna manage to escape from this place? One way to look at it would be that if you can't push, you pull. And if you can't climb back up, then you try falling down. But how much further down? Hold up a minute here, Abel. What are you suggesting? I mean, it's the only thing we can do in this situation. We haven't found any kind of elevator that would take us back up to the ground level. And there's no fire escapes or emergency exits to be found either. Between all of the spiders and monsters running about, we're eventually going to get cornered and find ourselves with our backs against the wall. I don't know about you, but it seems our current situation is worsening by the minute. So, when I put all that into perspective, why not keep falling down until we hit rock bottom? There might be an elevator located at the lowest point of this building that can take us back up above ground. But Abel, I can't stand going down any further. I'm sick of this and I'm scared. I just want to go home. Hey, just hypothetically, let's say we had a guy with us who was a complete and utter genius. And if this genius were to take a look at our situation, what do you think they'd say? Wouldn't this genius wonder how we'd reach our goal of getting above ground from here? They would say that they're looking at this the wrong way and they should try to view things differently. We should be looking at it from the reverse. It's Phoenix Wright. We have to reach the bottom of this purgatory and go up from there. To be honest, I don't even know why this genius would want to do this. However, something has to be down there, so I have no choice but to believe them. And I, for one, am going to place my trust in this genius. So, what do you guys think about this genius's plan? How dumb can you be, Abel? You really need to hear yourself talk. Shut up. While the genius in question may be fictional, it's still the way a genius's brain works. Or at least I think so. Henri, don't look at me like that. Oh, please don't give me that look. Yay! So you'll come along with me, Henri. And what about you, Emma? Oh, I know how this thing works. If any of us decides to act alone, it's gonna trigger some kind of death flag, huh? That sort of thing happens in novels all the time. So it's not like I have any choice in this matter, especially when I'm faced with only one option. Yeah, it does happen pretty often, come to think of it. So, way to go, Emma. Abel? Yeah. Could you not phrase it like that? Again for me, please? What? Did she think I was being sarcastic? Maybe I touched a nerve or something. Well, pushing that aside, I take it that you're coming along, Emma. Yeah, count me in. Alright then. Let's be careful of any monsters and make our way towards the bottom of Purgatory. Let's hope that there's something there waiting for us. Maybe not, actually. I'd rather there not be? Okay, so we're free to move. Oh, Henri. My heart. Okay. Which I think, actually, her name may be pronounced Henri? That monster's still around? But I'm so used to calling her Henri that, like, that's what I'm gonna do now. But looking at the Japanese and the katakana, it looks like it's Henri, which, it's fine. I'm just wrong at pronouncing things. What's the matter, Henri? Are you asking if it's okay for you to activate your demon mode now? No, not yet. There must be some reason why D33 was able to track us down to this exact floor and pinpoint our whereabouts. It might be because it's able to sense the presence of other demons like it. Or one possibility. Well, one of the many possibilities that I can think of off the top of my head is that D33 is being controlled by that bastard Oliver. He's probably guiding it to our location. There's also a chance that D33 is not the only threat on this floor either. If anything, we need to do things on a case-by-case basis and tread carefully. Abel, you've really thought this all through, haven't you? It's only natural when all of our lives are at stake here. Yeah, no arguing that. Therefore, Henri, I need you to activate demon mode only in absolute dire emergencies. Any other time, you may need to be resourceful. Are you with me on this? And she didn't want to be in demon mode all the time, right? So this may actually help a little bit. Great, now let's hurry on. Where are you? Oh, this room is a lot bigger than I thought. Nope, not going through there. Is that a... Oh, wait, what? We gotta go down, right? Okay, well... I gotta figure out where Dingus is at. Dingus 33. I want to go out, please. Okay, nothing or no one here. Okay. There's another door. Where's he at? I don't trust or believe this at all. There's got to be something. Is there anything in these boxes? No? Okay, I just wanted to make sure before I... You know. We're gonna have to go through the blood room, aren't we? There's a TV in here, though. What's that for? We're gonna play a death game? Oh, there's a room here. Okay, nothing. Oh, jeez. Huh, it won't open. Oh, God. I don't know why that light made me jump. There's no keyhole here either. Okay. There's nothing in any of these. Holy cow. I have to check all of these. That's exactly what it is. What's that? Is that a bomb? What was that? I thought it was like a landmine or something. These boxes must mean something. Like they're indicating a pattern or I don't know. There's nothing in here. Okay. Oh, shiny. Okay, mysterious stone, which I guess is good to collect those. But yeah. Okay, let's see what happens when we go towards the blood. I really don't want to wade through that pool of blood. Okay, well, there's that then. So we found basically nothing. That one landmine looking thing has to be something, right? Right? No? Items? Spider layer map, professed love for Henri. What Abel doesn't realize is that Henri is surprisingly okay with him asking her out on a date. Aww, that's so cute. Okay, a cleaver that once belonged to Oliver. Okay. So I guess the big dude's not scuttling around here. That's what I initially thought was gonna happen. Was that he was gonna be around and we'd have to work our way through this area, but that is definitely not the case. Can we go back to reality? Okay, yeah, this is the room we were in. Okay. This way leads to a dead end, so we should just keep moving forward. Alrighty. Thanks, Abel. Okay, so yeah, there definitely has to be something I can do. There's no keyhole. Okay, can we go in from the back? No? I was hoping there was like a back door or back way. I don't... What are you trying to do, game? What are you trying to make me realize? I am not picking up what you're putting down. That is for absolute certainty. Oh, okay. Piece of paper. It's some sort of paper. Oh. Hang on. Let me get my notebook. Which is right over here. Okay, so we have 1, the key, and 2. So that's 1 room. That's 2. Okay, and then I feel like there's something in the final area too, that last row. Okay. Locked. Let's see if any of the keys can be used on it. Scarlet key. Lucky for us, the red key opened the door. Okay. A flash drive. Oh, we gotta plug that into the TV. Yeah? I bet. Oh, thank you, giant green arrow. According to the piece of paper that we found earlier, this room is marked number 1. Now, what do we... Enjoying yourself so far, Abel? I know that voice. Oliver? Would all of you please take a look at the monitor here? Time remaining? That bastard. Voyeurism's in pretty bad taste, you know. Please don't hold it against me, Abel. For you see, this building has security cameras installed everywhere. Whether you like it or not, I know every move you guys are making. Therefore, I will always be 2 steps ahead of you. Well, that sucks. So, the reason why the monster happens to know our location is all because of your doing? What monster? Ah, yes, you mean D33. I'm sorry to say that I had no hand in helping it. Like you expect me to believe that. Well, you definitely have a point there. Moving along, I must say that you're truly something else, Abel. What do you say by that? The way you were able to rescue Emma in one piece from the spiders, and how you managed to escape from the clutches of S001 as it chased you down. You're certainly entertaining to watch. You're treating this like a spectator sport. You are the epitome of depravity. Hey, Oliver, please, you don't have to do this anymore. We're friends, aren't we? Why don't you help us? I'm begging you, stop all of this, pretty please. Oh, yes, Abel. Allow me to give you a tip in regarding that piece of paper in your possession. Oliver's pretending like Emma doesn't exist. Hello, Oliver? Why are you ignoring me? Listen to me. All I'm asking is for you to... That girl never changes, just as shrill as always. I have no interest in people I deem unworthy. But there's a scrap of hope for her. Hope? I'm very much looking forward to witnessing whatever agonizing death you happen into while hearing you draw your last gasps of breath all the while. Look, I don't like her, but you don't need to be like that. Nothing too demanding. What the? How could you? Emma, don't pay attention to his sicko mind. Treat him as if he's no different than any of the monsters here. Yeah. Now, where was I? You said something about giving me a hint for this piece of paper? Tell me what you can. Ah, that's right. Consider this a reward for getting this far. There are 16 squares indicated on that piece of paper. They correspond to rooms in this area. And the numbers written on it? That means you have to go into the rooms in order. Okay, I get it. But there is one last important thing to tell you. Those rooms marked by a number, one person must stay behind. Otherwise, the lock will not be released. All this goes without saying, but if a person decides to leave their room, the destination will still be locked. It's a quick rundown, but you understand my explanation? What you're saying is that one of us needs to stay behind in the rooms marked by a number. Once the 2 of us reach the inside of those number-marked rooms, the 3rd person can go inside the room marked as a key on this piece of paper. Ah, you understand well. By the way, do you still have the gold key in your possession? You mean this thing? Excellent! Don't lose it. Hey, Oliver, I want to know one other thing. You made some sort of comment a while ago about your intentions? Abel, you should know what my intentions are already. Our purpose in Lobelia is to create demons. No, that's not what I'm talking about. It was something along the lines of, so why don't we relax and enjoy each other's company until the time comes? What did you mean by until the time comes? I never tire of talking to you. All right, I'll tell you. When that time has come, we will all be able to go up above ground. They're unleashing the demons onto the capital. So when it's time, you'll help us get back? Is that what you're saying? No, that's not what he means. There's no way this guy would do that for us. Abel, I'll only say this to you. Not a single word that's come out of my mouth has been a lie. That is the truth. I have no idea what you're implying. Wait, go up above ground? We all of us. No, it can't be. So that's what you mean, Oliver. Now then, Abel, did that answer your question? Abel, what does it all mean? In short, not only will we be going back above ground, but at the same time, this entire place will also be going to the surface. Precisely. Therefore, when that time has come, a huge tower will suddenly be erected in the middle of this country. Just wait a minute, what do you mean? What exactly does that mean? Hey, that means we should go to the very bottom, because it'll be the ground floor when the tower comes up. At this time, we call it the emergence of Purgatory. Then what about all the monsters that dwell in this building, Oliver? Good question. There is already a countless number of spiders in the middle level of the tower. But you already knew this, didn't you? And there's also S001 and D33, and many other D-type creatures that dwell here. And finally, at the lowest level, lies a demon of my own personal creation. I call it D29, the Disney Channel. You have to be kidding me. There's even more demons out there? Let me tell you this. D29 is a demon composed of huge masses of flesh. Inside, endless swarms of creatures are conceived. If I were to put a number to it, I would say that around 33,000 to 34,000 creatures have already been created. D29 has played a pivotal role in the emergence of Purgatory. We're still working out their IQ and aptitude, but this experiment will give us all the data we need to collect. Whoops, I guess this conversation has gotten rather long-winded. Abel, I shall see you next at the lowest level. I'll be waiting. Cool! A string of bad luck. Misfortunes never come singly. Bad things comes in threes. When it rains, it pours. What idiom would best express our situation? Don't they all pretty much mean the same thing? You're unexpectedly calm about this, Emma. It's not like getting upset is going to solve anything. You're certainly not wrong. Huh? What's wrong, Henri? You're asking what we can do? I don't think there's anything we can do. At this point, the only option left is to survive until the time inevitably comes. However, once this building rises to ground level, it's game over. When then that monster in the lowest levels, the one Oliver calls D29, will be the one to take control of the surface. Everyone will perish. Can't we at least send a message out to our families and tell them to escape? But it might already be too late. By this time, my dad, mom, and big brother are all probably worried sick about me. What's the matter, Henri? I already told you. I don't think there's anything we can do. And how are you going to do that? Seriously? Well, what do we have to lose? What did she say? She's going to stop this building from rising to the surface. And while she's at it, she's going to do something about D29. Eh? Well, if Henri says she's going, then I'm going with her. If the only option left for us is to struggle against the odds, then we're going to struggle against the odds with all of our might. What about you, Emma? I can tell you what I'm not going to do, which is go off and try to handle things on my own. Then it's a unanimous vote. All right, let's push on ahead. First things first, one of us is going to have to stay behind in this room. Let me think this through. Oh, we gotta pick, don't we? Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and actually leave this episode right here, and I guess next time we will start the room adventure that is awaiting before us. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys on the next MAMJ Let's Play.